As a trustee for 25 years, Phil has enriched the board with his talent as a lawyer, which he honed as counselor at the Johnson & Johnson, of course. Phil was also president of the Alumni Association, and he's helped startups by serving on the board of the Stevens Venture Center. Phil and his wife Diane connected Stevens with the New Jersey Symphony Orchestra, which created the popular On Stage at Stevens program. Phil endowed a family scholarship, and he also supports the scholarship of his fraternity, Sigma Nu. He continues to stay in touch with his new chapters, and every summer he hosts a cookout to gather generations of Sigma Nu brothers. Phil lives by the guiding principles of Sigma Nu: to believe in a life of love, to walk in the way of honor, and to serve in the light of truth. He takes pride in himself and his work, and in his fraternity and his alma mater. He also sets a good example. To quote his Sigma Nu brother, Eric Knoll, from the class of 2013, "Phil is an inspiration to me for being involved in Stevens, and for all the ways that Phil has been involved with Stevens, for his sage counsel as a trustee, his generosity in passing a torch, and his mentorship. Let us honor Philip P. Crowley with the Outstanding Contribution Award."
I remember the day very clearly. It was May 20th in my senior year in high school. About 4 o'clock in the morning, I was awakened to find out that my dad had suffered a massive heart attack and had died. It was a tremendous loss for my family on many levels, my mom, my 2 young sisters, and me. And it deprived me of the person who had encouraged me to develop and focus on academic excellence, on hard work, and on getting an education in science and technology, something that he had not been able to do. And I had a choice to make: where to go to college. Barely 3 months later, I was a freshman at Stevens, and academically I was prepared to accept those challenges, but frankly there was a big emotional hole where that person used to be. And I found at Stevens an environment that was warm and welcoming. I think Lisa Mascolo described it correctly when she said it was a nurturing environment. And I felt so welcome. I made friends. I pledged the Sigma Nu fraternity, and coming from a family with 2 sisters, I immediately inherited 42 brothers. That was an experience. But I learned in that environment how to better help other people, to be helped by other people, and to work together for common aims and common goals. And I learned those lessons both inside and particularly outside the classroom. And I was tremendously grateful for the generations of Stevens faculty and Stevens administrators and others, the alumni particularly, who had made that opportunity available for me. And I decided then that I would do what I could to try to make that experience available for others. And I'm humbled and grateful to receive this honor, and I want to thank Dr. Farvarden and the awards committee. I feel very gifted and privileged to be able to work with an extremely talented group of trustees who are extraordinary people, some of whom you've seen this evening, and Dr. Farvarden and his leadership team, who have really propelled Stevens forward dramatically. And I'll be satisfied if my receipt of this award, in some small way, incentivizes others and inspires others to step forward and help Stevens to make its contribution to society and to make the world a better place. Per aspera ad astra. Thank you.